Okay, so we're back out on the water. We're going to show you how to utilize radar chart overlay. It's a really invaluable tool that we have set up by utilizing our radar imaging, our CMAP charting, as well as a heading sensor. So it's really important that I caveat that you must have some sort of a heading sensor so the boat knows exactly which way you're moving. GPS will not just give you true heading. You need to have one of our heading sensors that can be found in a Simrad GS25, a Simrad Precision 9, or a Simrad HS75 sat compass. So any of those will help you and allow you to do radar overlay. If you don't have a heading sensor, even though I can come in here and see it, it will be blacked out. So you won't have the ability even to turn it on. So keep that in mind. If you want a radar overlay, make sure you have a heading sensor. So right now what we're looking at here is basically the intercoastal here, a couple spoil islands. This is the shoreline, and then we have the island up here as well. So I'm gonna go in to my app menu. I'm gonna come down to radar overlay. I'm gonna turn it on. You can see how good and how the radar interprets over the chart really, really nice. So I'm gonna exit out of this, and I'm gonna zoom in. And you can see we have a couple spoil islands here. It's painting perfectly around that island. We also have some marker buoys up here as well that it's flashing on. We have a couple marker buoys over here that it's also overlaying the radar image on perfectly over the chart. So this is really good for when you're in a situation. Oh, and look, we have a boat up here that is going away from us using VelocityTrack. So that's why it's that bluish gray color. And that's out on the intercoastal heading out in front of us, so no concern to us, which is why it's that color, moving up the intercoastal. But getting back to the radar chart overlay, it's really good way to interpret radar at night. So if I didn't have VelocityTrack and I didn't have radar chart overlay and I was flashing that, I wouldn't necessarily know without kind of waiting around to see if that was a moving object or not, whether that was a moving object and where my marker buoys are as I'm coming in, or a stationary boat, or a boat that's at slow drift. Radar chart overlay helps me determine that because it's taking the radar image and painting it right over whatever our CMAP chart here is showing. So again, we have really, really good definition of this spoil island. There's a bunch of trees on this spoil island, so we're not getting the back side of that. Radar is not going to bend around objects, so we're getting the front side of that, and we're getting the front side of this spoil island as well. We're getting this marker buoy really, really nice. There's a green marker buoy right out in front of us that's showing up really nice. Here's another boat using VelocityTrack that's kind of coming towards us. You can see it's kind of off at about 1 o'clock on us, so the VelocityTrack's trying to interpret whether or not that's coming at us. We just come across a boat that's kind of going away from us, and you can see that here. So that's like a grayish VelocityTrack, so that means that boat's going away. And if you look off into the distance with the camera here, you can see that boat making a wake, meaning it's going away from us. So it's always good to learn to use your radar during the day so you can interpret what you're seeing at night. But again, I want to show you how clean it shows these spoil islands and even some of these marker buoys over here. We're going to pan over to the right here, and you can see that spoil island really come into play. So at night, you may not be able to see that. There's no lights on that. So picture yourself in an environment that maybe you're not familiar enough with. Running radar chart overlay really helps you with your situational awareness at night. And again, as I try to explain to everybody, learn to use your radar during the day on a nice day so that when you get into those instances where you're relying sometimes on your radar to make sure that you get you and your crew home safely, that you know what you're looking at. So again, this is radar chart overlay on the Simrad NSS 416.